Hi, Rubies. I hope you're all having a wonderful weekend. For those of you who don't know me yet, my name is Shayna. I'm an intuitive life coach and the creator of happinessexposed.com. And if you're watching this video right now, either live or on the replay, please drop a comment below of how you are feeling right this moment. And I don't want a generic, I'm good, or I'm fine, or whatever. I want you to actually sit there and check in to see what you're experiencing and share with us. Is it joy, pain, anger, bliss, anxiety, fear, depression, guilt, shame, love, or are you just numb? Are you just not even aware of your feelings? Because how often do you actually check in with how you're feeling? So many of us do everything we can to do to ignore our feelings on a regular basis, like drink alcohol or do drugs or smoke cigarettes, or we overeat to the point where we're so uncomfortable we can't even move, or we just keep ourselves so busy and stressed out that we don't have time for the rest of our feelings. So what if I told you that tapping into your feelings could actually be the key to your success? Because it was for me. The more I learn to check in with how I'm feeling on a regular basis and actually honor those feelings as they come up and let them go, the more I create peace in my life, and the more I create connection with other people, and the more I create abundance in the form of money and friendships and clients and just success and all these other great things. So I want to know, what habits and addictions do you use to avoid feeling? Because many of us have a lot of these habits that we aren't even aware of. And some of us know what our habits are. We just, choose not to do anything about them. So in college, I used alcohol, definitely, to numb out. Which was socially acceptable back then because I was in college. But I also used food when I was lonely or feeling depressed. I would just eat and eat and eat until I couldn't feel anything. And then when I moved to Florida and I got my first job, I used overworking, really, to avoid making real connections with people. And then I went through a phase of overcommitting and just being a people pleaser and saying yes, yes, yes to everything, to the point where I just didn't have time to feel or think about anything that had to do with me. But I'm slowly and surely, over the past few years, I've been replacing all these draining and low vibration habits with healthier habits, like meditating and journaling my feelings and having real sober conversations with people that creates connection, and doing things regularly to check in with how I'm actually feeling, and then doing things to increase my vibration and keep my mood just in a constant, it's just peace all the time. Yes, I have emotions that come up that are negative, but oftentimes it's just a reflection of what's going on in my space. So if I ever feel something like jealousy is a funny one. Everyone thinks jealousy is such a bad emotion, but jealousy is actually a good thing. If you can take the moment to actually look at, I'm feeling jealous right now, it's a reflection of that person has something that you want in your life. So instead of taking it out on them, why don't you redirect that energy and create whatever that is that you want to be in your space? So if you're jealous of, I get jealous of people traveling, so I'm creating more travel in my life. But anger and sadness and all these other quote unquote negative emotions are actually just reflections of what's going on. And they're kind of like a red flag for you to decide, is this what I want to keep creating, or do I want to step into making a better life for myself? So I want you to start to recognize when you're leaning on these habits and addictions. And the next time you say something like, I need a drink, or you find yourself overeating to the point where you just can't even move, check in and see if there's some underlying emotion or feeling that you're actually trying to avoid, because there might be. And maybe try replacing that numbing out habit with one that can help you embrace that feeling and move on from it. So I want you to comment below what your negative habits are, if you can think of any or recognize any. And then we can talk about what are some healthier habits that maybe you can use to replace them. And if for some reason you don't feel comfortable sharing in the group, like, feel free to private message me. But whenever you jump on the video, like, just let me know how it is you're feeling right now. What's the underlying feeling? So I'll share. I'm feeling a little bit of anxiety just about being Facebook Live because I don't know why. I'm also feeling peace and love and just kind of giddiness for where my life is at, which is a cool feeling. So comment, share with me what it is that you're feeling. And if you have recurring feelings that show up a lot in your space, like maybe depression or anxiety, or you get angry a lot, or there's some emotion that pops up in your space a lot for you, share that too. And I can maybe work with you one-on-one on like what are some ways that we can recognize that and see if there's some way you want to change that feeling or just deal with it in a better way, or what we can do together. And also check in with each other and, you know, ask people, how are you feeling? And see if you can get genuine responses from people, because so often like we just skip over that, hey, how's it going? Good, how are you? And it's just a very surface level, I'm over the surface level nonsense. So get real with people in your life, get real with yourself, and get real with me. And let's see what we can create. Thanks so much for watching this. Hope you have an awesome, awesome weekend. I will talk to you all later. Bye.